If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't look down. No gravity when you're with me, light years from home till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down. I travel a million miles for you. Going up above. Don't look down. No gravity when you're with me, light years from home till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down. I travel a million miles for you. Going up above. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. No gravity when you're with me, light years from home till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down.
Taylor, get down from there.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I travel a million
Taylor, get down.
for you.
Don't you dare. Don't you.
Going up above. Don't
Son
look
of-
down.
Knocking things off. Get there.
Damn, feeling lucky. Out above my whole streets. Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx. So I can't stop. I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Men don't breathe, kinda turn that east your greed. When you fight, but you do be clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. Everybody swear it drops, you're real keen. Bring let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I've had the same piece. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these
Check, check.
calories? When we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these calories. Then you only them on your knees. There's no one to dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. It's things about the boo.
For those of you that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts. Woo. With the Road Dog. My name is Lane and I am your tour guide tonight as we take a look at the charts. First, I want to draw your attention to that magical 4-letter word right up here to your right, DAWG, that will save you 10% off on your Tangent wallet. Cool little card, fits in your wallet. Take it with you anywhere. Lose it, no problem, cause you've got an access code that only you can set for each one of these little cards. Requires an NFC enabled phone. Very secure little guy right here. Loves it. Very easy to use. DeFi apps. Take a look at this market today. This is what everything looks like for the month. This is our watch list of the things that are up for the year. These are the strong coins for this beaten down month that we are currently in. These guys are hanging tough. These guys are trying to hang tough. These are the soldiers right now for the week. It's still good to be up on the month. The daily's a mixed bag and the hourly, but what's the top 100 looking like on the hour? Ooh, pull back. Oh, crypto. Keeps our life very interesting. That's always a plus. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on? I see Strega in the house. Strega, DP, Best Car Music. Glad to have you guys here. So before I dive into anything, let's go ahead and let's check with token metrics over here. See what the hot coins are right now. Now these are the trading coins, so these are they're probably up there a little bit, but these are ones everybody's trading. Most people are being bullish on these little guys. Shido, Dora, don't have a clue. Ultima, CoinEx, we looked at that one. Nada, Banana Gun, Banana, Saucer Swap, Flare, Karate Combat, LimeWire. That must be a good trader coin. We may need to take a look at that one because it pops up on here a lot, and so does Sakai Vault. Fast Token, Maverick, Blur, which is up today, I think. Whitebit, Luna, Tweety, Uma, Cartesi. Go figure. Grin, Gnosis, VC Coin, Sia Coin, Aleph I Am, that's one of ours. Paid Chili's is doing good. Delesium, GraphLink, Ronin, DeFi Money, Pocket Network, A-Star, and Sushi Swap. Those are the hotties. Your top investor coins, the ones that most likely are worth hanging on to with the highest investor grades. Tron has moved to the top of the list lately. Go figure that. Ironically, still the same price it was for the past month. Had a little bump up, and now she's back down to where I remember kind of buying some that I needed to send stuff off with. So go Tron. If you think about it, Tron's use case. Now I don't know how long Tron will be in the picture, but its biggest deal is deal with Tether. And it's very good for moving Tether. So you have to put that over and hold it on the Tron network if you hold that coin, or move it to your location, switch over, whatever you're going to do. But that's the best, brightest that I know of that Tron's got going for it. Unless someone wants to enlighten me on something I missed out on. Solana coming in at number 2. Scale. I've tried to like that one, but I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. But so I don't have, I think I'm even out of that one. I don't have any of that. Chainlink, Avalanche, Ren, Stellar Network, Cardano, Helium, Polygon, H-Bar, IOTEX. I like that one. I think that one's going to have a nice little run. Cartesi, Maker, Ontology, Ethereum, Polkadot, Winklink, 1inch, Chia. Oh my God, there's more. Will you ever stop? Multiverse X, you got 75%. Cosmos Hub, that one I think should be rated higher. Zilliqa, Compound, Oasis, Harmony, Kronos, Anchor, Thorchain. I'm not reading anymore, dude. That's it. That's enough. Looking here at Bitcoin. Getting rejected here at this trend line. I gotta zoom out and remember what this trend line was. I even drew it sloppy and it's still getting rejected. What does that say about you, Bitcoin? Actually, they look sloppy just depending on what time frame that you draw them on and what time frames that you view them on. They can look different, so. Most likely I drew it on the 4 hour. I try to draw mine on the 4 hour. Trying to trade the 4 hour as a swing trader mostly. Daily for overall. 15 minutes to nail my move, sometimes down to the 1 minute. So Bitcoin, what can we deduce from all this? Because I've just got a bunch of crappy lines up here. It's probably going to confuse everybody. Should I? What should I do? Should I? Which one am I on? Mine, perpetuals? Yeah, we can do it here. I don't mind deleting this one. This is the one I trade on. Bitcoin, y'all, we're going to just spend a minute here before we start jumping into altcoins because we got to. It all revolves around Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's not happy, the altcoins aren't happy, and we got to, we want Bitcoin to be happy. I want Bitcoin to be happy. I want more Bitcoin. So ad nauseum, we were following this trend line. That's not the trend line. We were following this trend line. That trend line may be valid, though. We may have to look at that one. Holy crap. Have you forgot what you did, Road Dog? We were following this trend line. This was the main trend line. And look at right there, right back there, we are at it. We're looking at this as a falling or a rising wedge type pattern. Whether you look at it as that, it broke to the upside and can go parabolic. Respected this trend line very well on that. You can also view that as a channel, which probably was a little bit more accurate, to be honest with you, if you wanted to actually track the price. Gosh, Road Dog, you're a little slow to the game, a little slow to the party, aren't you? One of the standard ways that I do it, and this is the first time I've actually applied it this way. Go figure. How much better we could have nailed it if Road Dog had just been consistent with his technique. I never have. I've never. Price always travels in channel. I say that all the time. That matched up really beautifully. That gives me more hope, though, that this trend line will hold. Ironically, as that may seem. And I like that idea. Because if that holds and gets a bounce here, which looks like it is right now on the daily, why, that is absolutely beautiful for not only Bitcoin, but for altcoins, in my personal opinion. I was looking for a possibility to come down to the low of the 37s, but now seeing this, and it's just, we've been tracking this trend line. This is no different. This is, have we got an angle discrepancy? Oh God, you're going to watch him go OCD. I'm not OCD, but did we switch time frames? I did this on the 4 hour, didn't I? See, that doesn't match up that well that way. I was seeing something there. I really was. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go from the tops on the candle tops here, the tops here, the tops there. That's my angle. That angle's going to mean something to me. It really does. We're going to drag it down. We're going to analyze it this way. Yeah. Right like that. Yeah, just like that. Now, we've got a little something different going on right here. I'm just pointing it out. So, hey, take that for what it is. It's not matching up exactly perfectly, but then I'm kind of picky, Some people just say, oh, that's close enough. Go with it. This gives us a nice point, though, to look at. That's a valid trend, and we did bounce. So interesting. Will that sustain? Can it sustain us? Bounce it, baby. What you doing? There is definitely a bounce coming here. And did we not have any divergence to play with? No. Let's see if this little guy holds. We've also got this little guy under here. Remember, that was underside this trend line that we broke through, which means that this will now be resistance for Bitcoin. So if we do get a bump back up, well, if we do, I expect the thumbnails to be, we're going to the moon. Bitcoin's headed to 52,000 probably tomorrow, is what I would probably expect to see. I'm not that bullish just quite yet. Oh, nice. Looky there. Support resistance flip on a horizontal. We've got a chance to come up. Yeah. I see that. So we're going to retest this trend line, I think. 43,000. Gosh, I just went short. You suck. What the hell? Watch me flip flop. I'm up in my short though. Well, this is why I was on the 6 minute when we came in. Do I have anything to worry about? Yes, I do, because we just made a higher high than we made over here. We are turning around, my friends. I am in profit, and this is the El Reverso coming to this little trade. As soon as I fix my sound. Testing 1, 2. The 15 minute wants to come to the downside. Where you coming, baby? We're gonna do this live. You flip that, and here you are. Oh, but I don't see. There's a little bit divergence there. I can see that. Okay. La. Ideally, I would want to wait till she comes down to, make a lower low, and that probably would be right here. But I'm kind of got something going on right now, so I can't really do that too easily. I'm kind of cool about. Well, curl the dog, I guess. In profitos on my leverage trades. From the 6 minute reversal that we just got. It's a tiny reversal, but it may do something. You do something for me right now, because I got hit pretty hard on this freaking leverage trading. They got me. They got me good. Was I'm not paying attention, and that's a problem, especially if you got the AD. You got the Adams, like I got the ad. I like what I'm seeing here short term, at least on Bitcoin, but overall, man, Bitcoin. We could be looking at this scenario right here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I thought you was going over altcoins tonight. You sure do spend a lot of time on Bitcoin. If we are getting a bounce in this area, it makes some sense. Here's a lot of wicks over here in this area. Top wicks right over here. That's a very weak support resistance flip, but we're appear to be rolling with it right now. This little section right here, ladies and gentlemen, where we came down and we touched 38,500. What I can foresee, we're on the daily chart here too, right? Oh, nice. Have a green candle on the daily. Yes, I am looking for us to come up and get rejected. About the right up here, maybe before. Doesn't have to go up there, Sometimes I kind of picky, like tease you. Like I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Still, this area right here at 40.92 is going to be a little bit of resistance for the short-term trades. I'll have to reevaluate my position here. If you wanted to take this into patterns and stuff like that, what you got to identify here is a bullish megaphone pattern, which does have a little measure move there that takes us up a little bit. Yep, right there. Right up to 40.80. Right up to that neck of the woods. 40,880, somewhere through there. she may come back down. I don't. Just saying. I may have to flick back bearish. One thing that I don't have lit up tonight, which I do like, is our moving averages. They speak to me. Tell me we are below the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. So, yeah, that's bearish. Dang, I'm doing a scalp short. I could have just stayed where I was, really. Oh well, we working it tonight, I guess. Stochastics headed up there. So stochastics, when you see them like this, well, it looks good, right? They're headed to the upside, right? But we haven't crossed this path of resistance. So likely we're going to spend all that energy. Stochastics are kind of like the RPM, I don't know, on your car. You know, when you floor it and give it the gas and it just, the needle just shoots up. Spends all that energy and you got nothing else to give when we get up here and roll over. So that's kind of what I'm looking at coming here on the 4 hour, getting rejected up the 21 moving average in other terms too. Grizz says, take a look at Market Cipher on the weekly. The biggest thing I use Market Cipher for is the stochastics, and I have my RSI on there, but I can't do it. But I've gotten used to the stochastics up here. They do look a little bit weird though, and the money flow, I really like those. And the green dots are just kind of a little bonus. Money flow looks good. It's kind of leveling out here. Stochastics are to the downside. Now they can reset, but they can also get tied down there. And that's the thing about stochastics that makes me, you know, they don't come down and just bounce. Sometimes they can come down here and stay down here for a little while. And that whole time, price can still be going down. So we're just now at the bottom with stochastics on the weekly. That's a good start. Our RSI, though, is not quite there. We're still bullish technically on the RSI. So I would look for RSI to continue on down, possibly to around 54%. Now that's still technically bullish. I mean, anything above 50% is bullish on RSI. So I can look for it to come down on the weekly down to around here. That's going to be some, gosh, it's on the weekly bearish pressure. So can we get a chart? The white line is the halvening. Now, usually there is a little bit of a run up to the halvening and then more of a drop after the half, dropping sideways. You know, it gets kind of boring with Bitcoin because you don't start feeling the effects for about a good 6 months until it starts hitting the market. Now, this time it may be a little bit quicker though, because there's such a high demand for Bitcoin that we haven't had before. So you got to keep that part into the equation, I think. Don't want to forget about that. I still look for a very real situation similar to what we had kind of over here. Not exactly. I'm not saying this is exactly what we're going to do, but we got a better chance than not. Now, I'm currently looking for us to pull back to about the places where we did pull back to, 38. I think my trend line on here, which could still have some wiggle room technically. Could see it's possibly getting down to about 37,170 and still have this idea to be valid, and that would be perfectly fine for a breakout of a rising wedge, come back, retest, and then just pop off and go crazy. That's what I'm looking for. Will it happen that way? It can. We're about in the right time frames for that kind of stuff to happen. Right up back to hell. But we could also come up double top, and can I show that on here? Can I do it on this one? Yeah, we can do it on this one. this Bitcoin on the weekly swing high, swing low, swing chariot. If you analyze this just like we analyze anything else, good chance to get rejected here and then have a pullback for Bitcoin. Now we could keep this fib up and just say, oh, come back and retest the 382, come back to 236. What we can say from this particular fib pull is what you hear me say a lot lately, is that this area was the accumulation zone, everything below the 236, and that's currently coming in about 27, right at 28,000. Retested that area technically is possible and technically would still be healthy for Bitcoin. This is our new trajectory right here. This is our new trend line. This is our now current trend line. So when we zoom out, this is the actual pattern that we're in, and we are at a toppy top. I'm not liking where this is going. I want to go back to my rise and wedge theory. And considering that now we can zoom out and actually get that, I'm keeping this idea, but you know, it kind of becomes a little bit on the back burner, maybe. Oh, I like this even better. I like these even better. This is perfect. This is totally the perfect. We're in a channel. We have got so many signs going on. It doesn't need to be confusing. You got 3 patterns. You got 3 different patterns. Which one is it? It's all of them. We are in a channel because price travels in the channel. This was also how price was squeezed, so to speak, into a broadening, opening pattern, the bearish megaphone. We also had the rising wedge. So I still maintain this is the first area that I would expect. It just keeps getting lower, doesn't it? Support. But these areas down here make perfect sense to come down to 32,000, retest these areas, 31 to 32. Let's get our angles kind of more correct there. So we got 2 patterns that are saying it's at the top of that pattern. We got a big spike up here. We're below the 9 moving average on the weekly, headed toward the 21, which is where we're hoping to find some support, but there's no guarantee. If we lose that, then we come down to the 50, which is also right here on the bottom of this trend line. So, you know, if I had to guess by the way that analysis plays out, this would be a bull trap, which usually drives price to the bottom of the pattern. I can't believe I'm saying it, but we got a chance to come down to around 32,000. It's becoming a little bit more real to me as I look at this, and especially that top wick. Will it happen? It doesn't have to happen. We could get support here. We may have already found support and be working our way back up. Those are the things that we're looking at. Now to the back, and it's hard to see right now, but I do have the Ichimoku cloud. Now what I will say about this is that it is not normally, you probably can't see it because I got it faded out, but it's kind of nice and spindly, and it's following right around through here, right? Where I would be really concerned is if it was really big like this, really close to price action. I would be very, very concerned then. And that's why I like to keep that little guy around. And I can't see him anymore. I need to be able to see him. Oh yeah, I gotta have my cloud. My cloud just gives me peace of mind. Lets me know I'm on the right side. So I do like that. Now our indicators are, I don't like this. That gives us some ideas that, yeah, this bigger drop could be happening here. They were so hopeful yesterday. I'm still hopeful. I'm not forgetting, you know, that does happen. We see the play out with the rising wedge where we do get those breaks to the upside parabolically. We got a good start and a good possibility for it to continue too. I cannot tell you what it is going to do. I can just tell you, hey, we got a good shot of doing this, but we've also got a good shot of doing this. Or maybe we'll get lucky and just do what we're doing right now, but I don't think it's going to stick. Let's move on from that and let's come down and just take a quick look at total 3 altcoins right here. Maybe we should do that on here too. You're supposed to be about altcoins. All right, so zooming out here on the altcoin, totals 3. Zooming out really does help, but I stick with that. We still have that channel. We have nothing new here that I can really draw in. We still have that. But just to be on the safe side, we'll clear out. Just to take another look. This is beautiful in my personal opinion. We're above the 200 moving average. I mean, we're flirting with losing the 9 moving average on the weekly. That could be bearish. And we've talked about that. That would give us the retest of the 21, which gives us, you know, coming back down. I was saying about 25 million. That would bring us, well, a little closer to 40 or 50 billion dollars down. But Ichimoku Cloud looks good. Ichimoku Cloud looks hopeful. But there is, looks like a 200, at least a 200 moving average retest will be in order in there. Put my stuff back up because it's still valid. Clean up this chart, the measured moves. We've already met those little guys. But hoping for 423, but looking for the possibility of 361 if it wants to get nasty. I don't think it will. Strigart says, love those bull traps. If you identify them, they're usually, I mean, it usually is a very strong move in the other direction. So it's a nice thing to keep in mind when you get stopped out or liquidated and it's a bull trap or whatever kind of trap and go flip it, go the other way. A lot of times they can help you out. But it usually always goes back into the pattern and to the other side of that pattern. Total 3. All right. Gosh, I got a ton of altcoins that I can go over. This list can last me for days. So basically, as we go through an altcoin pullback right now, we're losing it in altcoins if you haven't noticed. I know you noticed because your bags are shrinking just like mine. The bags are shrinking. I got small bags. What happened to my bags? But they can give us a good opportunity to get in some of the projects that we know and love and have been trying to build, and probably should have took a little bit more profit on when it was up, and it's okay if you didn't. It's part of the learning experience. Eventually that does drive home, and sometimes our heads are thicker. Some heads are thicker than others. My head's pretty thick sometimes, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Starting to. Better than I've done before. It's hard to hit that sell button sometimes. Then some people have no problem hitting it whatsoever. AGIX. Finding support here in the daily chart so far on the 200 moving average. Touched it 3 times there. That was the measure move that we gave to the downside, and it actually hit, and I went hard on that one. I didn't. Yeah, it seems like it's just, you know, seems crazy that it would hit these prices down here until that day that it does. This may be a good place. I mean, if you're not in this, you want to get in this. This is one that just tickles your heart's desire. That is a good place down here around 23, 24 cents to get in on this guy. If that does not hold, look for 20. I know it sucks. But honestly, it looks as though that daily may hold. Let's back up to the weekly here and see what we got. It's doing pretty good. A good chance you might find some strength here, AJ. I'll be impressed if you do. I really will. All right. So what's the deal with AGIX? With the limited amount of information we got here on Binance? Binance has had this thing forever, man. Just more like it. So we'll do it against the dollar. That's been at Binance a lot longer. Let's clear all this off. That's why it's important to have the most information you got. It really does affect everything. You got confidence up there? Oh, a little bit. That didn't copy very nice. So AGIX has a possibility, a strong possibility of finding a bounce here. And I say that because here on the day, they also, the 100 moving average, the 50 and the 21, I mean, they're all above the 200. I mean, they're crossing over now, but the 100 and the 50 are still where they're supposed to be. Those are your main momentum forces. It's the main momentum for that move that is still swinging to the upside, and the 200's leveled out. I mean, I'm not saying she's going to go gung-ho, go bullish and make a big come up, but it's less likely seeing that. It's less likely for it to hit 21 cents seeing that, but if it does break it, 21 cents would be in order. But it also gives you some resistance to fight through here. Let's see if we got some kind of confidence with the Fibonacci. All right, a 786 retracement. Okay, fairly cool with that being a confirmed bottom there. You lost the 236 for your accumulation zone though. What's up with that? Come on, AGIX, step up your game. This is one of my longer term holdbacks. Now, honestly, I don't know how much longer I'm going to hold it. I've been looking at the project, and I'm for what they offer compared to what other AI projects do. I mean, it's basically just a marketplace from what I can see. And I think they have maybe had a launch pad and had one other thing launched. So, I mean, it's more of an ecosystem type. I mean, I understand that, but I just thought they were doing a little bit more. It's easy to confuse them since they mess with Sophia the robot and all this other stuff too, right? That has nothing to do with the token. There's a possibility it might reach 81 cents. I'm going to be looking about 48 cents and even up here about 68 where we were before. That's also a good level to try to look at. And I look at those at some serious take profit areas for me, and then let the rest of it ride and see what happens with AGIX. But it's just been a slow mover in my personal opinion. QNT also trying my dang patience. You touch $100 one more time, QNT, one more time. We're going to fight. QNT apparently holds its value better than the US dollar, but can't seem to get above. We got rejected off of our 236. Even when it's broke above it and when it, oh man, went on a tear there. That was so disappointing. Did you see it come down like that? You're starting to get on my crap list, Q&T. I need you to get out of accumulation. Since now we're going back into accumulation, so yay. Now we get to flirt with $84 again. Hey, Q&T. Let me holler at you. I needs you to step up your game. All this bullshit, all this bearish divergence thing, you hanging around $100, you flirting with going back to 84, that ain't working out for me. It's not working out for anybody else here either that's in you. We're kind of getting pissed off at you right now. You're not becoming our favorite person. We're not having very much confidence in you that you can go and be the performer that we thought you were going to be. I need you to step up your game. You're starting to lose your edge. You need to do something. You need to get with your team, figure out something, do some marketing. I don't care what you're going to do. If you come down here and make a double booby for this Adam and Eve type thing, oh, you're going to make me lose my freaking mind over here. You know you got possibilities. You know that you do. All you got to do is bring price back up here, go above it to the 618, flag out there, do not drop below this, and move to the upside. That's all you got to do. That's it. I don't want to see you have to go. You can just do it from right here. Come on, let's do it. You don't have to go do this curvy thing. I swear to. Don't make me put on my pimp suit. You know I will. Look, you got this red cloud that's just begging you to jump right in the middle of it. I think you ought to listen to that cloud. You need to bounce off this 21, bounce off that 100, get above that non-moving average and get your ass in the gear because I'm tired of messing with you. You're getting on my last dang nerve. Step up your game, quit breaking trend lines, go the other way. Sorry you guys had to witness that. It's got a great opportunity to come back up to 431, doing this Adam and Eve double bottom, flipping this neckline. I would draw it out, but I'm just too dang lazy right now and frustrated. Basically brings us really right up here around the $400 mark again. She's got that going on, but she's just being a pain in the butt to play it out. What's your freaking problem? You know I'm still talking to you. Do not come down to $88. Do not. 95, I might let you slide. I might let you slide there. You touch 88. So we've been tracking this trend line on the weekly, but apparently we got to look at, you know, the major thing. You keep taking me lower, I'm not going to compromise. There is a little sliver of green over here on the Ichimoku cloud, so I like to keep it up here and giving us a little bit of hope. Let's hope that we get a bounce off this 21, regain some ground here. See, my little talk and my little our little talk had any good on you. Straighten up, Q&T. You ain't making the Dean's list. Got me all messed up. I can't even type in here. I'm trying to type in link. Got me typing in list. What's it? Put me in an emotional state. That makes me unsteady. Now I can't do it. I'm cool. Let's check out Chainlink. She's riding above the 200 moving average on the weekly. Likes that. That is very exclusively positive. Oh, and wow. That is really interesting. We're still technically still in accumulation. But it was that. Yeah, that was accumulation. That was the major accumulation, but you want to see? Where's that 236 at? Where is it? Where's that 236? Right there. Well, that was an accumulation. So technically, when we zoom out, we're still in accumulation, and unless we get up above it, we got a risk of coming back down to retest these areas around $10, $9 maybe. I know, it sucks. It sucks. That's only if we lose that 200 moving average, though. Guess I should just mark that one out. Properly. Give it a proper go. So we're in the land between the 236s. We have a 236 to the downside and a 236 to the upside. We are stuck in the twilight zone. The only thing going for us is the 200 moving average that we seem to be floating above, mysteriously, hoping that it will just propel us to the upside. And that can only happen though if the 21 comes up and crosses and gives us that little extra boost to the upside. Otherwise, we're coming down to touch it at $12 and maybe even to come down to $8. No, say it's not so. We're above the 200. Let's hope it holds. Are you going to hold? I'm going to come all the way down to the 4 hour. Oh no, don't look at the 4 hour. It's horrible. Don't look at it. Oh, don't look at it. Oh my God. Oh, the daily's horrible too. Don't that look like distribution? Looks like a whack-off distribution if I had to guess. Why are you under the 236 though? Well, yeah, I guess so. We got the whole moving averages coming up and doing that little orgy thing that they do where they come up and start wrapping around each other, and then another one comes up and they just all get all slimy and all that stuff until our 200 finally gets up by there on, usually see played on the smaller time frames. That's why all this is where they've done that, right? Then it starts doing it on the 4 hour, and then this one comes up, the 200, and it's not rejected, but not lower low. 8 hours coming up there. That's where we're finding the support. Now the daily. So they all come up here and wind up until basically on one of these, they figure out what they're going to do and reject off the 200. So we're either in distribution to bring us back to the downside, or some kind of wild accumulation before they pump us to the upside. And I really can't tell you which right now, other than I can tell you what the clouds and everything else are saying, that we should be coming down this way a little bit. However, there is some nice divergence starting to form there. Chain leg, I gotta keep a closer eye on this one. Until she gets up above 1655 and holds that area, there's no guarantee for more upside. Once we do that, it's highly likely we're going back up, especially if we get past this little guy right over here at 18, 30, 40. More upside. Right now, we are in danger of coming down to these other areas, possibly. Especially if you look at that toppy top. Or they could be taking you out with accumulation, going to come down and do a little spring and then spring it up to the upside and blow your freaking mind. My best guess is that they will hold us through here for the whole weekend because they like to do that kind of thing. Striga says Q&T needs to talk. Q&T does. You got too much going on in that mind. Let me help you. Oh, we got One Hitter Quitter in the house. What's up, One Hitter? I'm never going to make it through all these coins, but hey, we'll have fun trying. I got NAKA. Take a look at NAKA. What you doing, NAKA? Broke that parabolic structure and then it's over, baby. Down and sideways. It just took it a while to get up there, didn't you? Nice run, NAKA. 221. I gotta say, coming in, finding you, feeling like I was FOMOing in at 30 cents and I ain't mad at you. Let's see how you're holding up, NAKA. Golly, look at that. 7, it was almost $8 before. I don't remember this one at all from last time. Oh, NAKA, you got rejected at the 236 for the main move. Come on now. We're going to go a little bit light on that one. We're going to dash that one. Because I want to take it down to this one. This has been most of this move. This leg from this swing high is connected to all this straightaway. So this one should have some more relevance. And we're below it too. NAKA, come on. And this one's got, oh, there, look at there. Support resistance flip. Support, oh, this one's perfect. This one's got more weight for where we are right now, and we lost it. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are in accumulation for NAKA again. So if you missed it, you might have some chances to buy it on the cheap sheet. And if you didn't sell it up here and take profits, well, then you get to ride the roller coaster. I did it because, to be honest with you, I didn't put in as much as I wanted to around here at 28 and 30 cents. But it turned out nice, and I kind of like the size of the bag, so I'm gonna let it ride. When she gets back up there, I might take some profit. I need to find out when the accumulator, which is what we're doing right now. We're looking at that. All right, before I draw trend lines, let me go ahead and get some of these fib areas. And of course, we may bounce. I'm not even going to draw that one. Just not even. Not even. You weren't that one. You were this one. So we're going to look very closely at the 618. So 87 cent NAKA may come back into the picture. My gosh, are you going to make it to 52 cents? In a worst case scenario, maybe 52, but really somewhere around this area should be holding. That 618 should probably hold. Maybe wick a little bit below it. We also got the 200 moving average there too. Let's go to the weekly, see what we got here on moving averages and everything. Look at that MACD. She has crossed. NAKA's in for it now. This pullback might be a little bit more severe for some of these coins than I anticipated. This is the 3-day. We're finding support on the 50 moving average, but lost everything on the daily. Daily saying we should be coming right down here. It's probably not going to be a fast move, and unless people get tired of just holding it and decide to sell it out. Have not yet made our lower low though, so that's noteworthy. So once we lose, what price is that? 113, and then yeah. So far that's holding, and we cross our fingers. There's a little bit of divergence there. A little bit on the 4 hour. So it looks like she's going to get a little bounce off of this, but she may come back, revisit it, and lose it. I'm telling you, about 86, 87 cent NAKA may be coming in store for us. I may be wrong. Maybe we'll just turn around from here, but if we don't, look for 87 cents. Now that is really close to a 618, depending on where I pull this. If I pull it past this level here, it's perfectly there. That could give us a move up here to this area. Slop-a-da! Slop-a-da! Right to that area, which is about 292, somewhere right through there. Possibly. So we do have some targets, 290. that could be a scenario that we're seeing play out. If it can hold this area about 120, 118, anywhere through there, hold that area, we got a good shot of trying to do that. So her death is not written in stone at the moment. She's got a chance. She's got a chance. Well, you like to, this is what you did. I would say she does have a chance. She flipped this support line, right? It was resistance here, and now it came to be support. We kind of zoom out, you can kind of see that. And then if we try to look for the pattern, really more like that, but at some point you're going to have to include that into your calculations. So NAKA. All right, so 115 may have been the best price, or maybe we're coming to 87. We gotta wait and see. But if she does break out of this, oh, we're headed toward around 290. Haven't looked at Sinverse in a little while. I like this. This is one of my gaming plays that I've got. Noisy chart. Sinversio. Oh, you're not even close. Not even close. Okay. Don't hate me, but Sinverse looks like she's on a journey to meet 0.006248 cents. Oh, you're at 0.008 cents now? I'm glad I took profit on you. I probably should have taken more profit on you, though. We're also going to throw this one out there. I know it sucks. 0.004252 just as a backup. There's some signs here saying that she may have a short term, she may try to bounce up on the short term. Let's see how that looks. Nah, not really seeing it here on the 4 hour. There's a bit of divergence there, though. It's like she's rounding out, but she's just not at the level. She's below the level she needs to be at. Which usually means a slow burn to the downside there. She may pump back up here, get rejected again before she comes back down. Sinverse, man. Total 3, what up, man? It looks starting to look very evident that, yeah, we are going to lose some of that in total 3. It makes me, the negatives, what I'm seeing on the charts is making me want to take a bigger look at it. And here it is trying to go back up here on the 4 hour for total 3. Again, we got stochastics working their way to the upside, spend all of its energy and then come back down to the downside. So we got some that are moving, some that are not. Let's go over and take a look at sand. Sand is down to 43 cents. No stranger to those prices. She got up 68 cents and now we had a big drop down. I think the coins were going over most of my HODL bags on my Tangent wallet. Minus a few that we've already went over earlier. Here we go. I need you. I need you. Hello, sand. She has not made it above our 236 area for this leg either. It's a little concerning. A little concerning. Sand appears to still be in accumulation. You know, we had a real good chance of getting altcoins really cheap, and then things ran up. And then they came all the way back down. Then we had another chance to get things a lot of the same prices, maybe a little higher. Then they ran back up. Now they're coming back down to some of those same prices, maybe a little higher. We are still in accumulation at the moment. For some of these anyway. And those are ones you may want to keep an eye on. Possibility to come back down to about 28 cents for it to make another double bottom. We got the pointy thing, we got a lower cheek, and we maybe get another butt cheek coming right over here. Ta-da! For sound. So the real target that we need to get above. I mean, I see no other. I mean, we can get all kinds of targets in between there or here and this target, but this is the main one. We got to get above this one, or else we're going to be stuck with low numbers for a while. So let's just go for it, man. I'm looking for $1. Screw you, Sand. Come down to 29 cents and then go to $1. Whatever you got to do, but you're not going to be impressive to me. I'm not going to have hope for you to make higher highs until I see you get past that dollar area, $1.10 area. That's just what the fib says. I'm rolling with it. Fibs don't lie. I used to get in trouble for fibbing when I was little. Render. Let's check it out. I guess we'll look at it on Binance chart. Oh Lord, that's a lot of. I can't even see what I got going on. Take that off. Okay, that's one way to look at it. Yeah, we were definitely following this channel. Broke out, broke back in. We're looking at that as being some cool signs. That was the wrong line to move. Currently, it seems to be holding, but that's kind of a. It's not the greatest pattern. I mean, this is our main trend line down here, right? And that's where we have a possibility of no, hold on, coming back down to retest. Let's clear this guy out. Main trend line. Zooming out. You can see this is what we're working on now. Which gives us a chance getting rejected at the top of the pattern to come all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern. Doesn't mean that it has to. These can find a partial decline, and it would usually happen about right in this area, right here. And what that means is that if it is trying to go on up, it's basically doing a support resistance flip there. So I'm actually going to lean with that. It's a possibility to come down to 218, but I'm really looking for 269. I'll color that one orange. Well, you need to be green for buy. So render maybe at 270, maybe at could possibly be down to 220. I'm looking more for a 170. Just from what I see here on the charts. AAVE. Thunder AAVE. Take a look at AAVE. Not you too, AAVE, please, for the love of God, not you too. Ichimoku Cloud says she might have some promise for more upside. Let's get out of this accumulation zone, people. Come on. We got a bull run ahead of us. Stay away from the accumulation. You flirting with it. You really, really flirting with it, AAVE. You testing it. AAVE's testing it. Ooh, I'm not convinced that you're not going to break through, though, AAVE. To be honest with you. I'd be looking for a retest of this trend line if she comes back into this if she breaks through this 236 area, Fibonacci area, I'm on a market cap. Screw this. It's not even the coin. It looks a lot the same though. You ain't holding it up so well on the actual price, are you? AAVE's got a good chance to come back and retest this area, and it would suck for holders. Be great for anybody wanting to jump in somewhere around $63. But that's only if she loses. Well, she's already lost $96. She's at $88 right now. Yeah, we're headed back. A good chance to head back that way. A good chance. I'm on the weekly time frame though. I'm on a big chart. Small chance to find a bounce here though on the daily chart. With that trend line, it looks like it respected it. So we'll roll with that too. That also lines up with these highs over here. So when they get a pullback, it doesn't always come. It's supposed to. It comes back to the breakout area, but I found that can mean three different things. That can mean that it can ride all this leg down somewhere. It can come back and just ride this leg down, and those suck. We're not really in the market conditions for that. Hopefully, we won't be. The other one's where it comes back to the actual breakout price, around $70 for this one. We come back to that area, retest it. The other option is it comes back to one of the highs, and it just finds support. It's basically doing the support resistance flip. This is a good area to try it right here, so we'll mark that with a little white line for a possible SR flip, and that would be the best thing that you can do, AAVE. Just flip here and then make some more upside. And you might have a chance to do that. You might have it. Take a look at Kusama. Kusama Mama. Oh, Kusama Mama. All right. Swing high to swing low. Not as promising for you there. Let's come down here, get to the turn, everyone. See if we made any progress here. On that level, it did. Is that where you're coming back to retest? You suck. You're suck, KSM. I'm just saying that out loud, so you know it. Only because you're going to try to do that crazy stuff. And then don't like that at all. And you got rejected there, so I think that's pretty much written in stone. You are still in accumulation, KSM. It's kind of disappointing. Find out if I'm in profit. May penalize you for opportunity cost. It's nice that it's holding that support trend line right now. If it can continue doing that, maybe we'll get a bounce there. It's possible we got some divergence, hidden bullish divergence playing out here on the RSI. As right here, as we're going swing low to swing lower, and swing low to swing higher. That gives us a little hopium that maybe this is going to be a support resistance flip that's just kind of working this way through. And that, yeah, it will retest 58. You do that. That's what you need to do. I like what you're thinking. You should stick with that game plan. Screw the $28 one. I don't want to see you there again. And she technically made a higher low than that little wick that she had down here. Fingers crossed for Kusama. I'm on the perpetual contract. Oh, man. Come on. I mean, really, come on. I don't trust perpetual contracts as much. Here we are with Kusama with a type 2 retest of the Gartley pattern. Should give it a night. Actually, that should. That's yeah. This pattern says that this price should come right back up here to $522 and $620. That's what this big ass pattern is saying. But man, is she slow to do it. She's already done. We thought that was the type 2 retest, but no, this was the type 2 retest. Way over here. That's why I like pattern trading. Even though technically that is a form of pattern trading. I'm not sold on it. Alright, so same deal with Kusama. You may be bouncing off that trend line. I need you to do it, Kusama. Let's go. Make Nate Daddy some money. Alluvium, you suck, buddy. What's up with you, man? Come on. Turn yourself around. I need you to do something. You're looking at 69, and I know why, but yeah, get your head out of the gutter. Let's start looking up. Look up to the 100s. Look up to the thousands. That's where you want to be. Come on, man. Have a little. Get your act together there. There's more important things in the world than coming down and get 69. I'm just saying. Listen, if you come down here for the 69, they may just bump you down to the 63. Listen. You in New Orleans. You ain't been on these streets. They play you, baby. They play you. They come up rub your shoes. You be figuring out, what the hell you rubbing my shoes for? It's all right. It's all right. Try not to let your shoes get rubbed. That's all I'm saying. I'll tell you where you got your shoes at. I'll tell you where you bought your shoes. No, you can't resist the temptation. You got to go down on Bourbon Street right there at 69. I know you're headed there. I know you are. I'm just telling you. You get a game run on you, and it's not my fault. Alluvium, step up your game, man. NCDT. Nuco Cloud. Oh, blood, but hit my targets and then some, and I've still got this little guy. I FOMO'd into this one back here somewhere. I got screwed on my price on, what was it, Uniswap or something? I think I ended up paying just a little, about 5 cents more for it than what I thought I was buying it for. But anyway, she's done a lot good from 18-cent buy to, which is supposed to be a 13-cent buy. Got up to 68, now she's got to pull back to 39. Should have mean bagged you, but I got too many to keep up with. That's the problem. I'm trying to fix that. I have a coin addiction. I can't help it. I want them all. I'm a coinizer. Yeah. I just go from one to the other. But I don't want to let them go. I want to collect them all. I want a harem of coins. Just there. So I look at them. Just look at them every day. Make them spin around for me. Make them count. Show me how many they are. Check in. Just let me know they're there. And if they can multiply, hey, that's cool too. Nuco Cloud finding some support here on the 50 moving average at 38 cents. We should come down to the 618, 32 cent. It's likely. It could happen. It really could. I really don't want to see her come down to 78 cents, but that could happen. It could happen. Oh, yeah. We got to put her in there. Oh, man. 23 cents. You're getting dangerously close to this. Messing with my profit. You don't mess with my profit now. That get you cut. That get you cut real quick. You don't mess with the man's money? Leave the man's money alone and leave the man's woman alone. Those two get you killed. They get you killed. I'm just telling you, Nuclear Cloud, you walk on the right side of that line. You need to get above that red line is what you need to do. Stricker says, I got a deal hunting addiction. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Find them deals, baby. You got that gift. Pendle. I was able to moonbag that one. I just had to take a look. Oh crap, I bought you cheap. Time to take profits. So, wow, is this one not confusing to do? I feel like I just don't have enough information here. Is this the whole chart? We're not going to find out that you've been around since like 19... Oh yeah, that makes a huge difference. Good gosh, Pendle. That's impressive. Support resistance flip. Kind of sort of, yeah, really right there. Even though you got a big old candle going through it. She's already blasted through this little guy. Slipimba. Could be an area she comes back to retest there. That's interesting. Could you beat your toppy top? Oh, Elliot's bullish on this one. Okay, Elliot, you go. You say that. All right. Let's ride with you, Elliot. I'm kind of curious to see if this will play out. Elliot suggests it may be coming back down for a 4 wave to this 382 Fibonacci that it measures out magically. Translates into $1.60 in that area before moving up to a 5th and final wave, which could be anywhere from 240 where it was before to maybe higher. Elliot doesn't quite have an idea for that yet. Oh yeah, Elliot's over here. Got to turn him off over there. So Elliot, let me help you out with that. Let's see how well that played out first though. Uh-huh. Swing high, swing low, swing chariot. I'm not ruling out that 1618 when it comes to this stuff though. Looking at about 262, possibly. You bounce down here and then can go up there for your final wave. Could be. You may get rambunctious and go to 321, but it's kind of iffy. Let's make you dotted so I can say, oh, yeah, that's kind of iffy. Striga says it wants to get more Atom. It's a good time to think about it because Atom is kind of cheap right now. I'm telling you, man. And not the perpetual. No purpose. No purpose, please. Oh, I really want, this should be good. Use Binance. Even though I can't use Binance yet. There you have good price history. Oh, you lost that, you little Well, that's going to be a hiccup for you, Adam. Nice little support resistance flip there. Bottom. Cool, cool, cool. Uh-huh. 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 I think Adam was over here when I started making videos on it on my channel. So I think I started my channel over here somewhere during this big ass drop. Oh, really? Oh, that's a bummer. I got rejected off that trend line. I was hoping she would have had it broken through. No go there. Nice little channel though. Partial decline area is right where we are. We got a good chance to flip it right here. Hopefully, maybe. If not, then God forbid we come back down to this. Great place to pick this up, man. This whole zone. This is we're still in accumulation, sadly. So we got 861, where we hope to bounce 50 moving averages there on the 3-day. Let's hope that sticks. 100 moving average is still under the 200, so we don't have that upward, that push that we need to the upside. So we're going to have to struggle with that. So I see a good chance that we may actually come down and see some of these lower areas. Gosh darn it. And if you kind of start zooming out, I mean, this could be our atom and just a very little elongated Eve, possibly. Either way, a double bottom pattern that relies on a neckline for more upside. Wow, you're just taking some time. I don't know why people aren't more bullish on atom, because that ecosystem is off the chain. It's been used. Their software, their SDK has just been so many projects, and it's smooth, man. It really is. I don't blame you for wanting more, but you may be able to get it a little bit cheaper. DCA is a great idea. Goodness gracious. So the coins I'm looking at are not looking, very few of them are looking very bullish. They all look like they can get some really good pullbacks or some really tight pullbacks, and it just makes me have to look at total 3 again and re-examine that and make sure we're looking at this right. Are we going to get a maybe just that little bit of a drop to our measurement? That's another 7%. Where were we? This is Osmos, right? That's a 30% drop there. If we were to come down to those areas, a 7% drop would be hardly anything. That would just come down to the 200 moving average. Let's hope that that's how that can play out. But I'm seeing the possibility of more. No, we want to get rich now. Yeah, we got you. I mean, how long is this going to last? How many weeks is this going to last? Now, this candle body is really close to where that wick is. And this area here could give us the support we need. And a lot more support just right down below that with these candle tops and that wick. What's that, at 415? Could dip a little bit below that, and that's... Maybe it will pull some altcoins down a lot, but that's not too big of a drop really on total 3. Somewhere around between 7 to 10%. I think we're going to be feeling some pain in the altcoins surprisingly for the next week or so. Hope I'm wrong. Don't look like I am though. But that gives us a chance to add some to our bags. Build those bags up, the strong projects that we want. Maybe shuffle things around, get out some of the weaker, slower projects, move into some of the ones that are stronger and faster. And that's where you can start using things like crypto bubbles and getting your watch list and everything, finding the ones that are strong for the year. A lot of things we're doing there. The ones that are still strong on the month, good ones to look in. Want to ride some winners. And these are the winners for the last 12 months. All right, guys, I appreciate you for hanging out with me today. It's 10:23. Opened the stream a little bit earlier, trying a new time zone. See how that's going. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow, and I've still got lots of things to go over. Lots of things. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. And if you can, hit that like button for Mr. Elvis because, well, you know, it kind of makes him feel better sometimes. Sometimes he gets depressed.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I catch him going to the...
For those of you out there that have been hitting that...
I catch him going to the bathroom sometimes, and I'm always afraid to walk in and find him dead. I don't know. It's just... Appreciate you hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Where's that button? Oh my God. He still ain't got it figured out.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make you look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets.
Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.